All right, guys, so we got a little challenge cut out for ourselves today. You know, today was a really nice day. It's probably about 50, maybe 60 degrees today, and it's just a little bit cloudy. Would have been perfect for bass fishing, but couldn't get anybody to take me bass fishing, so you know, I had to resort to the old come out in my backyard and fish a little runoff, you know. So I went out into my yard, found a couple worms, and now I'm just gonna look for a fish, which I don't really think that there's gonna be anything really in here right now, because normally during this time of year there's nothing in here. So, but look how high it is. It's pretty much how high it is during the winter time. We've been normally by this time of year we don't have hardly, well, we don't usually have this high of water by this time in the season. It's late May and the water is still as high as it would be during the middle of winter. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go and what the fish are doing right now. So as of right now, I have no clue. Just getting a bait in the water, and I got stinging nettle all over my hand. Fabulous. Man, I got it all over me. Jeez. Burns. It's basically like half stinging nettle and half grass through this whole field. Normally this creek is best during midwinter and fall. Oh my gosh, guys, there's a trout in here. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? Came out and absolutely hammered that piece of worm. There's fish in here. That's the one thing that I don't like about these worms, these really pale white ones, is that they fall apart so easily. So as soon as you get a bite, it's pretty much game over. All right, guys, that is a really good sign. There are still fish hanging out in here, which there isn't normally fish in here this time of year. That first trout was actually really big. I forgot we're fishing my creek here, you know. Fish should not be, well, normally aren't that big in this creek. As big as that fish was. Guys, this is not good. I just got snagged up in like the best spot in this creek. Normally right here, you see how there's some faster water right here, and then it goes really deep and slow right before this log. What I'm using right here is size number 8 egg hooks. I'm just tying them on and putting a little split shot on right above them, letting them kind of drift through with the current. The current in this creek is really strong, guys. Really strong current in this creek. It's pretty strong for how small of a creek it is. It's a little runoff. It's not even named or anything. It's not even, doesn't even show up on the map. It's so small, but it has some strong current. Then scout. Ooh, no. I don't want Hunter to see that I have BB split shots. Now, guys, now that we've got this setup all done, I put the worms in this little power bait container. There's no power bait in here, and who actually uses power bait, you know? We're just gonna take this little worm, thread it onto the hook, just like that. We're using a big piece because we're going for the biggest trout that we can catch in here. Okay, guys, we're at the spot. Oh, got one. Fish on, guys. There's no way. Guys, we just caught a fish out of my creek. I'm gonna get down to the water, wet my hands. I don't know. All right, my hands are a little bit wet. Oh, guys, look at the size of this salmon smolt. That is a big one for my creek, and look how fat it is. This is a Chinook salmon smolt. Man, that's from a couple years ago. We haven't had Chinook come up here in a couple years, so look how chrome he is. Future biggin right there, guys. There are still fish in this creek, and it is May. It just blows my mind. Catchable fish too. They're not just like the little dinky fry that probably can't even fit the bait in their mouth, you know? They're actual fish they can catch. No. Oh. Almost dropped the worms, and I almost dropped my whole setup. The little tiny Chinook, or coho, and oh my gosh. Did you guys see that trout surface? Ooh. Oh. Got one. Fish on, guys. Oh, he came off. I don't know how to land them because I don't have a way to wet my hands. Like, the water's right here, but it's too far away for me to touch. Guys, that might have been the fish that jumped. And a couple years ago, we did have, almost 3 years ago now, we did have a Chinook salmon come up here to spawn. So they are in here. Well, guys, I just realized that it wasn't recording that whole time, but finally caught one of those coho smolts. Catch those literally all the time. Seems like what is in my creek, like 90% of my time. Ooh. And like, oh, got him. Oh, I snagged this one. Guys, snagging techniques aren't only for the adult salmon, they're also for the little salmon. There he is. Coho smolt. Seems like every creek in Washington and Oregon, if you go to it, it will be loaded with coho smolts. Coho and Chinook smolts. And it's not particularly great to fish for them because if you kill some of them, those could be the only ones that could have been able to return after they go to the ocean, you know? Oh. Got him. Oh yeah. Fell on the ground. Wet my hands. Update, the rain has slowed down and I just caught another coho smolt. Make sure you put them in the water like right away because they are delicate little fish. Great. I bet I lost my bait again too. You know, that'll just make everything that much better if I just lost my bait again. My arms are getting absolutely destroyed by stinging nettle, and I'm raising my rod tip in the air when there's a thunderstorm with lightning. Yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, I got a huge trout. Oh my gosh, I thought I was snagged. Oh my gosh, that is what we came out here for. Oh my gosh, wet my hands. Oh man, guys, I thought I was snagged. Oh man, that just made it all worth it right there. Oh man, what a gorgeous fish. Is that a cutthroat or is that, no, that's a rainbow. Oh man, good fish from my creek. Look at that fish. Perfectly hooked him right in the side of the mouth. Let's get a good release on this guy. And go whenever, buddy. All right. Thought I was snagged at first. And then all of a sudden I see the fish just jump out of the water. It's exactly what I wanted to come down here and get. Nice, probably a 7 or 8 inch trout right there. Really nice rainbow. So we've knocked rainbow off the list. And now I want to get a cutthroat. That'd make it that much better, but chances of me getting a cutthroat in the spring are pretty slim, let me tell you what. Alright guys, I don't know what to do. I have like 1 minute left to record before I run out of storage on my GoPro. So I guess if I catch anything else, I'll put a picture at the end of the video, but I'll see you guys later.